Kurilovka, the 43rd Separate Mechanized Brigade targeted AFU positions with 4 FAB-500 glide bombs with UMPC. The strikes were precise. Marines from the 382nd Guards Battalion of the Black Sea Fleet are destroying AFU fighters, positions, and heavy drones during the Russian advance in the Sumy region. A buffer zone to the southwest of the Kursk region of Russia is being implemented in this sector. Further footage from the Ukrainian side confirms the destruction of the 110 kV substation of the Yeskabel plant in Kharkiv from a Garen 2 strike during the evening of October 6. A Russian assault trooper destroyed an entire group of an elite unit of the armed forces of Ukraine during the clearing of Novogorogovka. The fighter with the call sign Mio took on 5 Ukrainian soldiers on his own. This soldier exemplifies the courage and determination needed to win an armed conflict. The elite Ukrainian infantry team was completely unaware of the lone Russian soldier's location. A deadly mistake with tragic consequences. During the night of October 7th, strikes were carried out on railway infrastructure in the Chernigov region, including in the city of Nizhyn. As a result of the strikes, railway tracks on the Nizhyn-Kyiv route were damaged, dealing a further blow to Ukrainian armed forces logistics. Russian forces responded to Ukrainian attacks on oil refineries by destroying Ukraine's refinery in Prylukia. Following the attack on the oil depot in Prylukia in the Chernigov region, the Ukrainian side released footage of the aftermath. Ukrainian emergency services use advanced robotics and powerful chemicals to battle the inferno. Fighters of the 103rd Regiment continue their advance in the Konstantinovka direction, destroying AFU forces and positions with drone strikes and artillery fire. Strike drones, Molniya, FPV drones, and artillery cover positions and firing points of Ukrainian infantry, leveling them to the ground. Fiber optic FPV drones are an example of the deadly ingenuity employed by both sides. No Western military has ever had to face such a daunting piece of weaponry. Russia and Ukraine are pioneering drone warfare. On the morning of October 8, Ukrainian forces targeted Belgorod with rocket artillery supplied by NATO. As a result of the attack on Belgorod, a sports complex in the Shebekinsky district was severely damaged. Casualties amongst local residents were reported. Russian forces carried out a strike using the Iskander operational tactical ballistic missile on a UAV assembly workshop of the armed forces of Ukraine in Kherson. The facility seems to have been put out of operation as objective control footage shows employees leaving the facility en masse. Earlier this week near the settlement of Grishino, drone operators of the Rubicon Group discovered a camouflage position of a French-made 155mm Caesar self-propelled howitzer of the armed forces of Ukraine. Fiber optic FPV drones were deployed and struck the French self-propelled howitzer. The footage confirms the French-made howitzer was destroyed. This footage exemplifies the brutal realities of drone warfare. UAVs destroy everything, from individual soldiers to heavy military equipment. An FPV drone observes an explosion at a Ukrainian military position. The drone is then sent towards the position for a follow-up strike. Heavy equipment, with its lack of mobility, has become a prime target for drones of both sides. Armor that once remained out of the direct line of fire is now vulnerable to drone strikes at any given moment. At this point in the conflict, both the Russians and the Ukrainians weld steel barriers around their heavy equipment to mitigate the impact of FPV drone strikes. The Russian side was the first to build such protection, with the Ukrainians observing the enhanced protection and soon building their own. Russian self-propelled artillery units, Mosta-S, from the Vostok battle group eliminated Ukrainian strongpoints in Velika Mikhailovka and Ivanovka using high-precision Krasnopol munitions. The Krasnopol is a laser-guided artillery shell. A forward observer, often using a drone, illuminates the target with a laser. After the howitzer fires, the projectile seeker detects the reflected laser energy in its final descent and steers itself onto the target for a high-precision, top-attack impact. This footage shows the arrival of 4 FAB-250 bombs. The targets are deployment points of the 10th Separate Guards Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine in the settlement of Sviatopokrovsk. Footage from a combined strike on targets in Lviv from October 5, 2025 has surfaced. In this footage we can see Ukrainian air defense attempting to engage Garin-2 UAVs which are en route to targets in Lviv. During the combined strike, Russian forces destroyed the building of the industrial park, Sparrow Park Lviv, a first-class hub for transshipment, including military cargo arriving in Ukraine from Europe. The Sparrow Technopark housed workshops involved in robotic warfare systems, missile weapons, and the Brave One program, a foreign-backed initiative. Facilities here also produced Garin drone interceptors. In the aftermath, it is clear that significant damage was inflicted during the Russian combined strike. The complex is located in close proximity to Lviv International Airport and approximately 170 kilometers from Polish Rzeszów, a key distribution point for Western military aid to Ukraine. During the evening of October 8, in response to massive Ukrainian drone strikes on Russian oil and gas infrastructure, Garin-2 strike drones struck a gas processing plant near the settlement of Kakinovka in the Sumy region. According to local sources, the glow from the fire is visible throughout the area.